What's up, cats? Guess where I am this morning? There you go. We're camping. We're camping at Findley State Park today. Came last night, and supposed to be a beautiful evening. What was supposed to be a beautiful evening turned into thunderstorms and rain. So we were able to get a nice blazing campfire going last night and really had it ripping good. We cooked some hot dogs over the fire, and when we sat down to eat, then it started drizzling. The more it drizzled, we ended up pulling our chairs under the awning there, and then the temperature started to drop. So now it's chilly and cold. And rainy, and it looks like on the radar that the rain is going to last all weekend. So we've got some campers here today. This is the end of April, so it's still early in the year. You see there's a lot of open sites, but nonetheless, it's fun. I mean, we've got our Hemi here, so nice and cozy inside. It's like a little getaway cabin in there. We had the electric fireplace going last night. It was, you know, we don't call it camping, we call it glamping, right, V?
Right. And the heat just about knocks us out.
Yeah, so it got nice and cozy and warm in there. So now we're thinking about just taking a walk around, seeing what other campers are going to be doing here this morning. I don't think I'll be getting a fire started anytime soon. As you can see, it's sitting in a puddle. And I don't know, we can still sit underneath the canopy here and stay dry. Yeah, you can almost see your breath.
I know, 55, I think it's colder.
Pretty chilly, so.
Hey, we're still getting away, that's what matters.
Yep, a nice getaway weekend.
Yeah. Who knows where we'll float? We could float somewhere.
I don't know, I don't see pontoons underneath this thing anywhere. We're up high and dry though, we shouldn't get wet today.
Yeah, you picked a good spot. I'm glad we're not down in that cul-de-sac, because that's really low.
It drops down over there, but I think it drops down to the reservoir anyway, so nice.
Look at the pine trees, just beautiful.
Yeah, it is pretty. You know, we got all these pines behind us here and pines all around. It's a pretty place. There's a lot of storm damage. You can see they cut down some, one of these trees was laying across the fire pit, so they cut it up and left the firewood here for us. But you down through the campsites there's numerous pine trees that got blown over last winter, so they had a lot of cleanup to do. We burned actually two logs we burned last night from this pile, and there's 3 more laying there that can be burned up if we can even get a fire going today.
Yeah, it looks like it's all lake.
It looks like a lake, yep.
But we have an inside fire.
You push a button and we have fire inside. Fake fire.
My favorite kind. No wood hauling, no sweeping, just turn it on.
There you go. Well, I'm going to go get my raincoat out of the truck. This section of campground is deserted. Closed down for the season. Probably open it next week. And it's just primitive. No electric or any hookups or anything, but it's pretty back here. But as you can see, it's just coming down rain, rain, rain. Kind of gloomy. So we're gonna head back to our little fortress and get out of this rain. You want to cut through the woods?
No, let's take the long way around.
Walk all the way around?
Yeah, let's skip and make our own fun.
Yep.
These trees are so pretty, those big pine trees.
I just wanted to show you how busy it is. This last weekend of April, pouring down rain all weekend, and all these sites are full, and all those sites are full down that whole lane. So, camping season doesn't officially open until what?
I think May 1st.
Next weekend?
Yeah.
May 1st. But I'm telling you, camping season is full on.
I think everybody had the same weather report we did, that it was going to be nice.
And it's not nice. Well, we made the best out of a bad day. It rained all morning and most of the day, and then this evening here, it's kind of cleared up, but what do you think?
I'm still cold. It's only like 48 degrees. It's cold.
Val's really cold. I'm cold too, but I'm bundled up.
Well, I am too. I've got 4 layers. 4 layers of clothes on. I made him put the heat on in the Hemi. It was 80 degrees and he had to come outside. I was still cold.
Well, we got a fire going, and I can't say it's putting a lot of heat. There's a moat around it. And we're looking, you know, the other campsites, the one right next to us here. Other than this tree that fell down, and it's a mess. You can see everything here is a swamp, but they've got sticks down everywhere, this tree down, and their fire pit's actually dry. It's up on a well-drained area. That's what you need right there. Ours, though, is in a little pit. So, unfortunately, the maintenance on these state parks is minimal. At least they mow the grass. And they're fairly nice to camp at, but you know, you get into these predicaments. But then again, it rained like crazy for what, 2 days? For like 2 days it's rained. So I think tomorrow it's not supposed to rain, it's supposed to warm up. Just that quick. Oh, you got some rocks to hide.
Yeah.
So I suppose you want to take a little bit of...
Pocket.
Oh, you got more in your pocket. So you want to weight down my pockets. All right. Where are we going?
Oh, let's take a walk. It'll help me warm up, too.
There's the camp movie theater. Boy. Theater seating. How nice is that? And a big movie screen. And that movie's here every night. Well, let's see. We got a rock here. And that Val found. It's a Northeast Ohio rocker. I'm going to leave it sit right there on the bench in the movie theater and unload that bad boy out of my pocket.
Here's a bunch of leafy.
V thinks we should be looking for morels. It's the time of year for morel mushrooms. The guys have been finding them already, those that hunt morels. And yeah, they're kind of hard to find. Sometimes they'll be under brush like this. They're mushrooms, so they commonly grow in areas where, you know, composty areas that mushrooms like. I was sitting here this evening making the best of this campfire. It's putting out some heat, so it's cozy, comfortable. And while we're sitting here, we notice over here, see the buzzards? Right up here in these trees, the buzzards are all roosting. There's got to be I don't know how many of them up there now. They just keep flying in from all over the place and landing up there in that clump of trees. Interesting. I tried to build the fire so that the heat is coming out this way. I was stacking the wood around the back. It's kind of caving in now, but still putting out some heat. Temperature's going down though, the sun's gone down, and we'll probably be retreating inside there. We got it warm in there, I'm telling you, buddy, it is warm in there. You go in there and you'll be falling asleep, like right now. And so ends another great weekend of camping. As you can see, the Hemi's all put away behind us here, tucked in for a couple weeks when we go out again. This was our first run of the season, end of April. It was a little rainy, a little wet, a little spongy. Our campfire ended up with a moat of water around it. But Friday night we had a decent fire. The rain stopped a little bit Saturday night, so we were able to have another little campfire and enjoy that. Temperatures were just a little chilly, but that's okay. We survived. When it got real cold in the evening, we went inside, turned the little fireplace on. Man, is it cozy in there. So we're looking forward to many more trips this summer. We're going to go out about every other weekend, camp, explore some more parks, see what mischief we can get into. Until next time, catch you later.